Yeah, good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing okay. I won't complain. I got the long weekend. Uh, I ran on the treadmill. Freaking wintertime, man. It's coming fast this year. I'm not excited about the damn cold, man. It's already cold. I think it's going to be a cold freaking winter. I'm not really too excited about that. Getting adjusted to the daylight savings time, it's weird. Um, it's like I'm tired, but I'm not. I get up early, but yeah, it's weird. Because if it falls backwards. So I'm like waking up at 4. So that would be naturally 5. Okay, I guess I ran um, 7.62 miles on the treadmill in an hour. I averaged 8, which is pretty good. Treadmill's a little different than on the ground. I prefer on the ground, but it's freaking cold. I got a Zift. I'm gonna be Zifting this afternoon. As you guys can see, I put that on the channel. So, yeah. And I'll have Tuesday off. Monday's a good day. That's my favorite route. Um, so, yeah, yeah. There's more people working. Um, Definitely can't afford to be an 8-hour employee, that's for sure. The week before, I had a few days where I got done with everything and didn't get sent back out, and it was cool. I had, as you can see, some Zwift sessions after work, but I lost like $600 on my paycheck. I mean, you gotta make overtime in order to make money at this job. I mean, I'm doing okay with my spending. I got a lot of money. Well, I guess a lot. I got 2/3 of what I have saved, and I have actually, I think, the most money I've had saved in my life, believe it or not, put aside. Um, so, yeah, I have more than 3 months' rent put aside, and more than that. So that's pretty cool. And I put that into the PayPal stablecoin. I'm not losing any money with it, and I'm getting 4% rewards. And my savings with PayPal, I've gotten $16 so far. I think 3 months, 2 months. That's pretty good. It's not a CD, so I'm pretty psyched. That's like $15 there. That's $7. I've gotten, yeah, I'm pretty psyched about that. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to be able to get my car paid off by March. I'm not going to drain everything in my bank account to pay it off, though. I kind of want to, almost, but got to be smart. But I'm going to pay it off. Definitely this year. Yeah, it seems to be pretty troubling times with banks, people looking for work, and they're not really talking about, like, a lot of the jobs that are going to be replaced aren't going to come back, right? They're going to be gone forever. That once the automation fully comes out, full-fledged, what are we going to do? That's a troubling thing to think about. Because naturally, the robots will be able to build the parts for the robots, and the robots can maintain the robots. So, I mean, when it comes to the crash that's coming, how are we going to recover from it? You know, it's pretty crazy to think about. Pretty scary to think about. It makes me feel grateful that I have a job. Definitely lucky. Feel pretty lucky. As much as I complain, it's hard for me to work a W-2 job. I just have to come to terms with that. Dealing with people is difficult. It's tricky. And that leads to like a topic of filter, right? Interpersonal relationships. How that affects people. What you say. Getting some flack about how they think I'm running, well, a person or so thinks I'm running the routes, but I'm not. I don't walk any faster doing the mail than I do every day, you know? So I have to read comments on my Facebook. You know, it's like, what the hell, dude? You know, trash talk. Basically, that's what it is. I mean, it's different. Someone's arguing a point, but that's not arguing a point when you're, you know, you overhear something and you're posting it. It's like, what's the point of that? And these same people are talking about how the union has a division. Well, when you're talking smack, minding other people's job and what they're doing, you're going to create a division. It's like, do you. Someone is a high energy guy, they're a high energy guy. Now, the office I'm at needs people. So it's not like Roots are going to disappear, because this office needs a lot of people. And so it's not like you're going to see Roots disappear and it's because everyone's going too fast. You know, it's not that situation. And that's why, like, my advice is, if you're going to work at the post office, if they offer you a position, you can deny it. And you're not denying the job. They'll send you another request. So my suggestion to you is to look at, like, how do you want to work? Are you looking for a ton of hours, or are you looking for not so many? And then when they offer you the position, call the office and ask them, like, you know, is there a ton of overtime? Is there not? And where you can get a little bit of a gauge, rather than be in an office that has way too many hours that you can't work. And you're like, darn, you know what I mean? But then there are other offices that are smaller that might have a lot of regulars that are on OTDL, and then you might not get that many hours. And that might be better for you. So do a little research before accepting, and then it might be a little bit better for you, because it is harder. It's pretty hard to get a transfer. It's not that easy. People have done it. Typically, the way I've done it was quitting and reapplying. That's pretty much how I've moved. And then you lose your seniority, and that is that. So, I mean, that's something to think about. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form shitting on the job. But banter, it's always been a problem for me. But it's an important thing to think about, right? Like, what is the utility of talking or saying things that you know are that's going to probably piss somebody off? You know what I mean? What's the sense in that? So it's a good topic when it comes to toxicity in the workplace, about professionalism, about really everybody's entitled to have their opinion, but are we entitled to be sharing it? That's a thing to think about. Someone's not probably looking to hear your advice about how slow or how fast they're working or whatever. And a trick that a lot of union people do is you'll make a mistake and they'll highlight it and state it in front of the supervisor. I mean, why would you do that? You know what I mean? But they do that because they think you're running the roots and they have that agenda. And so therefore you make a mistake and they're making a big deal. Whatever. I mean, you can be, one mistake doesn't make you an error freaking prone freaking carrier. And any carrier says they never make a mistake is lying. They just believe they don't make mistakes. Mail sticks together. You know what I mean? It happens. But yeah, that's just, it's a mind screw, for me, because I'm always thinking about shit. And yeah, so. Yeah. But freaking cold, man. I got base layer stuff now, though, which is helpful. It's crazy how expensive the uniforms are. $450 for a freaking raincoat? That's insane. Yeah, we get an allowance of like $550. A freaking raincoat. That's insane. You can go get a suit tailored for probably around that kind of money. You know what I mean? It's insane to think of the price of the clothes. It's just, for the union, they should fight that. I don't know if they get kickbacks or something. I don't know, man. It's just really, that should be something that's fought, because we're mandated to wear those clothes, and that's expensive. People have lives they need to pay for, and you got rent to pay, and if you don't have much overtime, you're not actually making that much money. You just probably don't have that kind of money to be forking over the amount of money to fully dress for a week for the price. It's insane. It needs to be addressed. It's crazy. It's freaking, I can't believe $450 for a freaking pair of a fucking raincoat, And the pants, the rain pants, it's crazy the costs. It's like $138 for a pair of pants. That's it. That's freaking nuts. That's craziness. $75 for a t-shirt. I mean, what the frig? Especially when you have so many postal people that need and wear that. I mean, I don't know, man. There's theories about the lobbies, the government, and how the pre-funding of the health benefits was lobbied by Amazon. That's the conspiracy theory. To try to get, so maybe DeJoy, when he signed whatever that act is, that everything needs to be sourced in America. I don't know. I mean, even if it is in America, it still shouldn't be that expensive. Then they need to be transparent. How much are the workers who are making our uniforms making? I bet you $1,000,000 they're probably not even making what we're making. So therefore, you don't have the right to be freaking charging that much if you're not paying your workers that much. I don't think the workers are making any more money than anybody else. So you can't use that as an excuse. You know, that's just they're not making any more. You know that they're not. And it's baffling that New Balance and Reeboks are in the catalog, and I guess they're supposed to be unionized. Oh man, the smoke. The smoke goes through my freaking window. It's driving me fucking nuts. It just seeps because you got two people smoking outside. And the smoke seeps through the freaking window. I'm gonna have to get like a plastic wrap, and that's for the winter time. And I'll seal the windows. It's driving me freaking nuts. I have good neighbors, but man, they smoke forever out there. So you start smoking, it's like one after the other. I used to smoke, so I get it. But when I smoked, it was a lot cheaper. You gotta be rich to smoke today. You can smell it. It's just, man. That is one thing I don't like. It doesn't happen much, but you go into a porch to deliver the mail, and it's a smoke fest in there. And it's like, man. I'm not a person that likes skipping deliveries, but I don't want to be stepping into porches that are freaking filled with smoke. You know what I mean? That drives me crazy. The dog shit is really bad now, too. I stepped right into a middle freaking dog crap. But I got my headlamp. That cold weather, man. But at least I'm not going to be on the lakes. You know, the lakes last year, that was cold. That wind coming right off the lakes, that's rough. I mean, it's going to be cold everywhere, but it'll be a little bit better not having that lake effect come right onto you. For sure, it'll be better. So I'm happy about the fact that, yeah. Man, freaking smoke. Smell it. Man, freaking daylight savings times fuck me up. I'm gonna bike. Maybe that'll wake me up a little bit more. So, but yeah, I feel physically good. Physically, yeah, the mailman, he has a hold down that delivers the mail here. He's pretty cool. He's a good guy. He's a young guy. Personable person. I get the right mail. When I first moved in here, I wasn't getting the right mail, but he took the hold down, and all of a sudden I'm getting the right mail. So he's a good guy. Good mail carrier. So, been eating healthy, but today I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat and have pizza today. Of all cheating foods, man, it's almost like I have an open window. It just goes right through the freaking window. I'm going to have to get like that plastic, because that's fucking pissing me off. I have a crack in the fucking window too. I think that's probably half of it. There's a freaking crack in the fucking window, and that's what's freaking making the smoke go right through. Plus, it's good to have the plastic so that the cold air doesn't seep through. So, yeah, I guess that's the topics I've been thinking about communication. So, I'll let you guys go, and thank you.